I'm Summer Sharon. I am the owner of Sleigh Consulting, a digital marketing company that specializes in SEO. I want to tell you first off about a new partnership that Sleigh Consulting has. It is with a American quilt retailer, and what we're doing for them is providing articles in each issue about digital marketing. This is the newest December issue, and I'll open it up to the page that we've contributed to. And it's about exploding your email list. So there's lots of great information in there about how to build your email list, services to use, tips for creating, getting people to sign up, tips for increasing engagement, tips to building the email list, catchy phrases that you can use to entice people to want to open your email. So lots of really good information. And even if you are not a quilt retailer, I will tell you that most of the articles that we're contributing will apply to any small business, retail business, even entrepreneurs. So this one in particular this month is going to be really great for anyone if you want to check the issue out. Especially if you're a quilt retailer, you'll want to pay attention because there's some really good information we're providing this magazine as a digital marketer. But the thing that I really want to talk about today is the change with Google in terms of meta descriptions. In the past, meta descriptions have been limited in character limit to about 165 characters. Now, Google has taken it upon themselves to stretch that limit when they saw fit. But in order to be the best optimized, we have, as SEO specialists, we have limited the amount of characters to under 165 to make sure that we're always in compliance and doing what will work best with Google. Now, the reason we didn't want to go over 165 is because we knew that Google was most likely not going to show over that amount, and it did not provide any benefit if we went past that. One, the description could be confusing to users if it went past that and the rest wasn't shown. Two, we were wasting valuable space that's not even going to be seen, so there was no real benefit. And Google, we don't really know if was actually reading any of that information beyond that either, so there wasn't much SEO value from a search engine, indexing, crawling perspective either. Now what has changed, which is really interesting, is that Google has just announced recently that they're upping that character limit. They've not announced a specific character limit. They're saying maybe don't go. They're being really tricky about this because they're not giving any character limit, but they've kind of said, well, maybe don't go past 320. So what we're seeing is results with 275 to 300 for the most part. So maybe 300 is where you want to set that limit at. But the other interesting thing about that is that right now what we're seeing is in the top results, we're seeing at least one of those longer descriptions. Now, the majority of the people out there writing meta descriptions, one, are going to have, anyone who has a website with meta descriptions, let's say that, one, are going to have a lot of old descriptions that do not have that high of a character count, okay? A lot of people aren't going to realize there's this change. So then we have that piece as well. Now, where the longer character count comes in value, SEO-wise, is that you're able to provide more information in that snippet or in that meta description. You're able to have more keywording. You're able to have more useful information for the people who are coming to the search results. They're going to see more useful information in your meta description, and that can encourage them to click through. Now, the thing we may also see is it could reduce click-through rates because with more information, for example, if you are an information-based site and someone is searching on the definition of ball, for example, that's a very simple example, but they're searching for a definition for that and you've got it all in your meta description. They have no reason to click through. So we do know that could be an issue. The more we provide, the more likely they may not click through, but we may see the opposite happen too because they will see that result as a more useful result in their search engine results. They'll realize there's a lot more content there and it'll be more prominent to have more content than all the other search results. So they may be more likely, and we predict they will be more likely that they're going to click on that and go to the page. So this gives you a competitive advantage because most people don't know about this. Your competitors don't know about this. So right now is the opportunity for you to take the time to go and, with your most important pages, update that meta description to be about 300 or maybe 275 to 300. Just go in that range and update those meta descriptions, and you will very likely be ranking higher than a lot of your competitors that you're competing with for certain keywords and search, um, in the search engine results. So it's a really powerful thing to understand right now, as you can be at the top of this, and it's going to take a lot of time for people to understand this, and especially as a small business owner, an entrepreneur, someone that's not working with an SEO specialist. And even SEO specialists don't necessarily understand this change. This is very new. And it's coming at a time where not as many people are paying attention. So, we've talked about in the past that Google changes their algorithm about 500 to 600 times per year, which is several times per day. And so this is one of those changes that's happened. And a lot of times the changes are really small, but this is a pretty big one, because it does affect ranking and competitiveness for your business. So that's my tip for today, and I hope that it will help your business soar in the search engine results.